Hey everyone, it's me, Game Glitcho, and I'm back with another video. Today's video, I want to show you how to move your Steam games into another drive or external device or something like that. Because the new Steam is way different than the Steam back in 2015, 2016, 17, and so forth. So this new update is more complicated. But the process is pretty much the same. It's just there's a little things that might confuse you. Now I thought, because I didn't know what to do, like, once this first happens, you're like, oh, I need to change it to an external device, and you're like, my thought was on moving, going to your PC, and then going to the programs, and then just taking the whole entire Steam and just put it in a folder like my Steam or something like that, or your Steam account or something. But no, you don't do that. So none of this, just don't do that. Alright, so this is what you should do. Alright, so let's use a reference, right? Okay, so first things first, locate your Steam file. Basically your Steam folder in your PC. So you go to your PC and program files, x86, go down to Steam, should be alphabetical order, Steam, and then go to Steam apps. So Steam apps right here. Go to common, and this is where all your games should be. See? Alright, so now I want to move a game. Alright? I want to move a game to another hard drive. So now let me open up another one. File Explorer. And I have two external drives. So I want to use this USB drive, right? Even though this one's almost out of space, but it's just for reference. I'm just trying to show you how to do it, right? Just everything is the same, right? But you won't be wanting to put it into a smaller drive, you know what I mean? Let's see, where should I put this? My Steam backup files? I should put it here. Alright, so I'm gonna put it here in this hard drive because I already made something reference to this game, but this is when I didn't know much about Steam and stuff like that, so I'm gonna replace it with something that I really know Steam with, so I want to put it here, right? In this folder, in this USB drive, USB-E. So we go to Steam, we go to Settings, we go from Account, we go all the way down to Downloads, right here. Go to Steam Library folder. Now I already have one in my F drive, and that's why I'm not going to do it there, even though I set it as my default. The default is now when you download and stuff like that, install games, it would download to this drive. So let's change that up. Let's go to my E drive. Like I said, one. Okay, my Steam game, yeah, let me just put it there. So my Steam game backup file, I want to put it there, right? So click on that, or you can just leave it out open. You don't have to put it in a folder or something like that. It will be a folder of itself anyway, because you have to make a new folder. So I can click on a place where I want to put it, or I can just leave it out of the open. Wait, give me a second. I can leave it out of the open with no real destination except this. It has to be in this drive, you know what I mean? So I can just make a new folder, Steam Library here, or I can, Steam Library in another folder, within another folder. So new folder, make a new folder. You can keep it as Steam Library, or you can change it into Steam Games or Steam Library, or Steam Games. Doesn't really matter how you put it, but just make sure it's one of those, you know. So Steam Library, Steam Games, okay. Now the folder is right in there. You see? Now it's right in the folder where I put it, you know, under my Steam game backup file. So I select it, and now it pops up. Now it's a drive that you can put games and stuff in, you know what I mean? But it's mostly made for Steam games. So my Steam games, go to the folder, Steam games, see Steam libraries here, and Steam apps. Now, if this thing doesn't come with common, or it doesn't come with Steam apps, just make a folder, new folder, and put Steam apps if it doesn't come with this, you know what I mean? Well, not separate, Steam apps like that. And if that doesn't show up, no, I don't want to, you know, do that. Or this doesn't come up with common, just make a new folder and put common, name it common, name it common. So common is where all your games are. As you see here, the Steam apps, common is where all the games are, basically. Where Steam put all the games. So we know what game we want to put. Let's put this game, right? So we want to move it to an external drive or a USB drive or something that would it would make more space, or in the future we want to install games, it will definitely go here. So the first thing we do is we locate the game. So here's the file. So I'm gonna click it with left click and then right click. Actually, now I made it here, right? But I want to use my actual one that I'm trying to do it with. So let's go to that one. Just remember, just pretend that this is the one I'm putting it. This one, right? Yeah. All right. So just pretend I'm putting it still in the same exact folder, right? Just pretend that, guys, please. Nothing will change. It's just that I want to put it here because I'm trying to move. I'm literally trying to do this. Now, all this won't be here, guys. All this won't be here. It's just after you do this, right? So I already moved the game, Sid Meier's Civilization, and I'm gonna move this game, the Impossible game, over here. So let's do that. So let's see. So we cut the game, cut it, and paste. You can right click and paste, or you can just paste by doing this. Either way, there's so many ways to do the same exact thing. That's what I'm trying to say. So we do that, alright? So now when you cut and paste the game from the old, see from the old file that's supposed to be here, the old memory is gone. It's gone. It's not here anymore. It's not relevant. Now it's here, right? Now, once you did that, basically in the new Steam, they took away the option that you can delete local content. So the thing you actually do is go to manage. You can't, if you go to this, it's just going to leave you back to here. Same exact place. So just don't bother. So go to manage and go to uninstall. And you uninstall the game. Uninstall and then reinstall. Now remember, when you're reinstalling, click this. Make sure it's going to your new drive, because it would be right here. It will be in your original drive, your computer drive, in internal memory. You know what I mean? So move it to your new drive. I already have it as default now. I'll show you how to put it as default. I'll show you how to know if it's default or not when I'm done. So install under my new drive, right? So we'll go next, and this will take literally like a couple of seconds. The bigger the game is, the more longer it will take. So it will take like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes at max, but it won't take more time than that because all the files, it will detect existing files. So it will basically be like, oh wow, oh all the files are here. So it'll just download, do some little tweaks and stuff. Be like, okay, yeah, gotta you know. Gotta remember this is the new thing, you know. Gotta, you know, computer is a thinking machine, you know. So let's see. Now I'm looking for the impossible game if it pops out here in the old drive. So impossible, and no, it doesn't pop out. So that is perfect. So now the impossible game is here now. Let's go to the game and see if it works. Now remember everyone, it's running from the new drive, not the old one. And it works. There you go. So that shows you that the game is playing from here, not from the old computer. Now let's try a bigger game file. Now let's try Saints Row, so to speak. Now we don't have to do the whole entire process again. All we have to do is this. Saints Row. Cut. Paste. Now this would take a couple seconds, maybe 5 minutes, at average 5 minutes, because it's a way bigger game file. So I'm gonna fast forward this. And we're done. So that took like about almost 10 minutes. About 10 minutes. Took us about 10 minutes. So just to keep in mind that this computer is a laptop, so it's not a gaming laptop. So yeah, don't expect the best performance and stuff like that. If you have like a regular computer or something like that, it would definitely go way faster than this. Now we cut it. Saints Row, it's not here anymore. Now what we have to do again is uninstall. Yes, uninstall, and then install. Now you see it's the same exact drive that I put last time. Now if it doesn't show up as the same drive as put last time, then it didn't made it as default. So I'll show you, like I said, I'll show you that once I'm done with this show and tell. Yeah? Alright, so, and it might, you know, give you some terms like it's the first time you're installing it, and like discovering existing files like last time, and this would take less than 5 minutes. So if you're really in a rush and you're like, I want to play with my friends and stuff like that, it's like, you know, and it's kind of a bummer, you know, like, you know, you don't have enough space or something like that, or you're like, man, my computer's running too slow because like most of the memory it's gone, and it's like you only got like, I don't know, like less than 100 gigabits. So yeah, this is really helpful. So I'll tell you how long it took for this. So there we go. 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes. Like I said, at max it will take 5 minutes for this to be, you know, for it to reinstall and stuff like that, because all the files are already in place. So 5 minutes, and then it's validating it. This is for more like heavier games. It will just validate it, and then after that you'll be able to play it. Now if you have games with workshops, now I think that's what the validating is. When you have games with workshops, all the content has to be re-downloaded into that folder, so that is going to take a long time because all the workshop items that you have won't be downloaded with the game, installed with the game, obviously, because it's from the workshop, it's not from the game. So sadly that's the case. Hopefully they, you know, there was a way for that, but there actually isn't a way for that, so you have to wait this out. Now in the meantime, I can show you how to make your drive default drive. I can show you how to make it default. Now this is the one that I used for example, but I went with this one, the one that I made before. And you can see it says 3 games installed because I already did install 3 games, 0 games in here, 19 in here. Now I'm not sure that there used to be like 20 something games in here, but now there's 19, so I can check back with that. I would like to check that, but yeah, now there's 3 here, 19 there, and obviously 0 here because I don't want to use this. Now you see, once you right click this, you know, the folder or whatever, it says make it default. 3 choices over here: make default, remove from library folder, repair library folder. Now you can make this as default like that. Boom, now it's default. You know, now when you download something, it's gonna be default, but I want this as default, so I'll do that. You can delete a folder, like if you made a mistake or you want to, you know, you want it to be like somewhere else. So oh wait, whoa. So USB drive. I really hope I'm not confusing. Oh, yep, there you go. So I already deleted it, so that's why it's kind of confused. It's like, there's no drive there. Note this out. Don't delete the Steam library before you delete it from the actual Steam device. So never do that. Just delete it from here. Don't delete it beforehand, because now you have something like this that cannot be removed. So now there is a glitch in the system if you delete the folder first before you before actually doing this process, that the correct process, you will have a glitch in the system. So it will be like you have a ghost folder. It's a folder that cannot be removed, or it can't be used, it can't be removed. You can see bytes 0, everything's 0, like it's a ghost folder. Now if I go to the actual folder, let me show you the one that I used as the example, but I changed it because I didn't want to use it. I want to use the one that I'm currently using. So be like, see, it's not there. It's not there because I deleted from here first before deleting it the correct way. This is the correct way. You just go to Steam, Downloads, Steam Library folder, go to Remove Library folder, and that's in. It should automatically delete. You know. So that's pretty much it. Now I'm gonna wait until this thing is done downloading so I can show you the game works or not. Alright, so now all the content is from the workshop is downloaded. Now that took a long time because content is not the same as the game, like I said, and it's separate, so it's gonna take as long as well, depends how much content you have for the game or you download for the game. Workshop is always separate from the game, so yeah. Alright, so let's launch it. works, everything's still there, nothing changed, except that it's now on the bigger drive, you know, the drive that has more memory. So there you go. So that's how you do it. I hope this helps, and yeah, if you want more videos that has to deal with Steam and everything like that, just leave it down in the comments, and also like this video if it was helpful, and subscribe if you like what's going on here, you know, like what I'm doing and stuff like that. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.